And that is how we start another very beautiful Saturday night right here on GHOne TV. This is Duvet. My name is Natalia. Tonight, we are having a conversation on flirting. Something you do. And if it's something you do, would you say that you do it with your primary partner or you like to do it with random strangers? I love the random stranger bit because it's like very exciting. So tonight we're asking if you are a bit of a flirt or if you like to flirt a lot. Is that dirty? Does that make you slutty? Should your primary partner find out that you're flirting with other people, will they take it lightly, or would you say that is a form of cheating? That is our conversation tonight. And joining me in the studio is the man with two names that I really don't like, but because he's here tonight, I'm excited. Samson Kelly-Ansa. He's an entrepreneur. Welcome to Duvet.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Why'd you have those two names at the same time?
I don't know.
Let's take one out. For the purposes of this show tonight, I'll just call you...
Just call me Kelly. That's fine.
No, I prefer Samson. No, I'll just call you Sam.
Sam Kels. It's good.
Sam. Can we stick with Sam?
Okay, Sam is fine.
Sam is fine? Yeah? Okay. And then I have the gorgeous Afima Kodo. How are you doing? Now, she is an actress, so watch out. You're going to see her on your screens very, very soon, taking her clothes off and allowing some man to get all over her body. It's part of acting, isn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah, so, I mean, if you have to play it, you have to play it.
Yeah.
And then I have the ever-gorgeous Amishika, who's a certified sex coach.
Ooh.
Ami's like the other host of the show, honestly, because I can't count how many times I've had you on the show together. So you and I are co-hosts.
And I'm always happy to come here.
I'm always happy to have you.
Thank you.
All right, let's jump straight into the conversation tonight. Flirting is such a fun thing.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes I come across random people on social media who I feel speak my language, right? They will say things to me that will intrigue me, that will, like, is exciting. I'm like, oh, you know, and then I'm responding and they're responding, we're doing back and forth. And it's exciting for me because they are far away. Like, I feel like social media people are not real people. So it's like they're far away, so no harm, no foul. You're there, I'm here. We're just chatting back and forth, and it's harmless, right? But sometimes people cross the line. Sometimes people go over to the other side, and then it becomes a bit of a thing. If we're breaking down what flirting is, right? Especially if you're in a primary relationship, would you say it's a good thing or not such a good thing? I'll start with you, Sam.
Well, thank you very much for having me on the show. In my honest opinion, I wouldn't entirely say it's a bad thing, you know, because flirting in general, I would say it's, you know, trying to build a rapport or, you know, connections, or let's say sexual connections with people, you know, and it cuts across all genders, you understand. But there is this important thing that we would have to, you know, be very particular about. Yeah, that is the objective, or let's say the context and then the intentions behind flirting can be very crucial. You understand? Yeah, because flirting can be, you know, very harmless at times. It can be very harmless when, you know, there's much respect, consent, you understand, and then appropriate boundaries, you know, are exhibited. It's very, but however, when it is being, you know, called slutty or dirty, I would say it would preferably, you know, be based on the individual's, you know, perspective or cultural norms, you understand? Yeah, so I wouldn't say it's a bad thing though. It's good to flirt at times. Yeah, it's good to flirt.
It's good to flirt at times. With your primary partner or with just random people?
You know, with your primary partner, let me say, even with random people, because I might meet somebody somewhere and maybe she carries some fire that I need.
That moment.
At that moment. You understand? So it wouldn't be very necessary to flirt at that time. You know, it can be very respectful.
Yeah.
You understand?
But the intention is right. Exactly. You don't plan on pursuing like a relationship or anything.
Exactly.
It's just like a fun thing.
Exactly.
Yeah?
You can't just meet somebody and then, excuse me to say.
Yeah.
Some
nights I just want to go out and flirt with some random stranger.
It's fun.
I don't know, just sit at the bar and just be looking at you, small, and then never say nothing, right? And then just go away. Like, there's a certain feeling that comes with that.
It's exciting and
it's
fun.
exciting.
It's very exciting.
Because I do it too.
You do it too?
You do?
Really?
do.
Tell me about it.
I do it too. Like, sometimes I go on set. I know I look so beautiful, so depending on what I'm wearing, and then I get to see the person looking at me, and then I also keep looking at that person.
Yeah.
Give it all my best, and then away.
Yeah. But also because it's comfortable flirting because you know there's a boundary that the person cannot cross until you give them permission to.
Exactly.
So it's safe. Right?
Yeah,
it's very playful and safe. It's like, I'm sitting in my corner and we're exchanging whatever it is we're exchanging.
Yeah.
But you can't cross over to the side.
Exactly.
Until I give you permission to. Right? Yeah. I mean, you're excited about this conversation. Why though? Tell me why.
Because she is a sex coach.
I know.
Yeah, I'm a sex coach, but aside that, I'm told I'm a flirt a lot. Because I'm usually very nice to people and I like to hold eye contact. And I realized that there's certain things that we do that people end up misinterpreting for flirting. Because there are some certain behaviors like, when you're looking into somebody's eyes for long and then you are smiling at them, they end up thinking you're flirting with them. But sometimes you're just being nice. I think you're cute. And we're being nice to each other. But yeah, I would say that flirting is usually a playful interaction between people. Sometimes it's just for fun. Yeah. Other times is to show that I find you attractive. Other times to show that, I'm interested in you in a way. But, I mean, it's only when it has a romantic or sexual intent that, I mean, if you're in a primary relationship, it's an issue. Because you have a woman at home and now you're flirting, trying to sleep with me or be in a relationship with me.
Right.
And it's only when it crosses the person's physical and emotional boundaries that you can say it's dirty. Because you can be nice to me and flirt with me without touching me. Don't come and touch my breast and my butt thinking that it's respectful. No, now you are crossing my boundaries and now I'll be uncomfortable. Or you maybe in a professional setting where like you are my boss and you are saying things that is making me uncomfortable. It can be a form of harassment in any way because you shouldn't make certain comments. You shouldn't flirt with me that way. So there's a right place and time to flirt.
Right.
And there's a respectful way to navigate it so that the person doesn't feel uncomfortable or feel like, why are you moving to me when you shouldn't be moving to me?
I see what you mean. But why would you say that people flirt? Why do people flirt?
Sometimes for fun.
For fun?
Yeah, because sometimes like you go out and you're feeling really nice and sexy and maybe you've had a little drink and you catch someone looking at you and you step back and then you are smiling and then you're doing your hair this way and then you're just trying to but in your head it's like, it's fun. Like, I think they're not bad looking. I wouldn't flirt with somebody I think is ugly. No. You have to be attractive in a way so that it's fun. In the moment, I'm like getting lost in it. But in my head, I know that I'm going home to my man.
Right.
Do you understand? So it's what you do after. Okay. Right. And then, the fact that it's receptive, if the person is smiling back, then we'll go ahead and we'll be complimenting each other. I think you look good. Yeah. Okay. Well, your voice too. Okay. Well, what are you doing here? Like, it's so playful. It's fun. The excitement, the adrenaline rush. And other times, it's just to gauge the person's interest. Because maybe you catch them looking at you and you want to know if, it's because they like you. So you look at them and you smile a bit. And if they smile back, you know that, maybe there's something there. Yeah, so, sometimes it's just to be nice. They're smiling. Let me smile back. Right. It's not that you want them.
Right.
Yeah, you are just being cordial and being nice or polite.
Right. Yeah. Okay, I feel you. I see that women interpret flirting differently from how men do. Yeah. Because with all these things you're saying, you may end up in a space where, you catch a guy looking at you, you're looking back, you guys are doing the tossing back and forth. Yeah. But men would usually misinterpret that to mean, I want to sleep with you. Usually.
I hate it so much.
Because men are not familiar with... a woman
being nice,
being I wouldn't say nice, but flirting with them.
Okay.
And knowing that flirting is just what it is and it stays right there. The minute they see some of these signs, they assume that, this woman wants to sleep with me. So sometimes if you're in a space where they can move to you, they physically move to you and, you know, try to say, hey, well, what's up? What are you doing tonight? And stuff like that. And that kills everything. For me, that like, Charlie, I was kind of liking you until that statement, you know, it kills everything.
Yeah.
Do you think that men misunderstand when a woman is flirting with them?
I think
yeah.
Yeah, let's ask the man.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes?
We do.
You do?
Yeah.
So when a woman is flirting with you, what are you thinking? In your mind, you're
To
thinking...
be honest, if I should talk for all men, I'm a man myself. If a woman starts to flirt with a man, the first thing that pops up in her head is, nigga, I want to get laid. Maybe she want to get laid too. So
That's the first thing?
Yeah. If I should speak for all men, because if we should rate it on a scale of 10, it would be like 8% of the men would do the same thing. Yeah, they would think the same thing.
They were saying, so 8 out of 10 men
8 out of 10.
would think that when
They
a
would
woman is
think
flirting with them...
immediately she starts flirting, because you know mostly men do call the shots. We like calling the shots. So if I get to a program, there was this one time when I got to a program and there was this particular lady, to be honest, she was staring at me so hard that at that point I started sweating a little bit. Yes.
How was she staring at you? Explain so we can learn.
Yeah. So
make a man uncomfortable.
Making a man uncomfortable. You know, we have this hard stare. She could stare at you like, you know, she just catching me off guard all the time.
Wants to eat you.
Exactly, like as a person so she was staring at me that hard, and then the first thing that came in mind was maybe she's interested. You know, at that point I wasn't confident.
Is it because of the way she was serious or something?
Exactly, because she was dead serious. You could see from the facial expression, you could see it. And you know, when we see the fire, it is very, very easy for men to see that fire in the eyes of women. We can, you know, we can just see it when we see it. So I was like, okay, let me just get closer. Maybe she wants something. And then I got closer. You understand? So.
And when you did, what happened? We don't like half stories here. We want take us all the way.
Okay, so
we want the full story.
So afterwards, you know, I would say that environment that she created, you know, gave me that, you know, chance to level up and then, you know, get in touch with her. So I was able to, you know, express myself better. And then where it went, it went.
Where did it go? Where it went, it went.
It went, it went.
But when she was staring, you love it, right? You loved it.
To be honest, I didn't expect that. You understand? Like it was unexpected. So I was like, okay, this is fiery. Let me just get closer to the fire.
Was she your type?
Of course, she was.
Okay, so she's somebody you would have.
Exactly. So
if she hadn't flirted first, you'd still have moved to her.
You know, like I was saying.
You love the fire.
I love the fire, but I wasn't confident. That way. You understand?
So
I wasn't confident approaching her. So at the point that she, you know, expressed that, you know, fiery, and then I was like, it was so easy.
It was easy.
It was very easy. You know.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was so easy to get to her and then just speak my mind.
So you took her home.
The rest is history, they say.
It's history.
The rest is history. Afina, tell me, would you say that flirting is cheating? If you saw messages between your man and, you know, another woman, I know you're single, but I mean, if you were dating, right? If you saw messages between your man and some other chick, you know, sending flirty stuff to each other back and forth, would you say that he's cheating on you?
It depends on the kind of conversation that went on, the kind of flirting, because there are so many type of flirting. So depending on that,
which one would you be more kind to, or would you be more accommodative to?
Oh, like, hi, I like the way you look. You're looking so beautiful.
But that's not
and all
flirting.
that.
That's
like,
just compliment.
Just compliments, yeah.
That's just compliment.
Compliment, right?
Flirting goes way deeper.
I know, right? So yeah, it depends. If the conversation is deeper, like I want to see you, I want to have sex with you, I want to fuck you and all that, then I would say that you're cheating on me.
Right.
Because the conversation is deep. How can you have a flirty conversation with someone saying that you would want to fuck the person, you know, and all that, or maybe send me your breast, or
but usually it's only when it gets sexual that it goes that way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But typically flirting is very light and fun, right? So for instance, if I send maybe I'm checking some guy out on social media, right? And maybe on a Monday around midday, I will send something to him that says something like, have you had any highlights this morning? Or is this message to you your first highlight of the day, right? It's like, it's there, but it's not there. It's like I'm saying hi, but it's like, okay.
But low-key telling him I want to
you know what I mean? It's like I'm saying hi, but I'm low-key saying that let me be your highlights of the day, right? Yeah. So flirting is fun, like it's there, but it's not there, right?
You don't want to be too direct.
You don't want to be too direct, but you're also very present, right? Like, you know, I mean, people come up with all kinds of things, you know.
Like I wish I can be on top of you.
No, that's sexual.
That's direct.
That's direct and sexual.
You know, Natalia,
Some people do.
I made a point.
No, it's when the person shows you that they wanted that you get direct.
Exactly.
You have to know when
to. But otherwise, you keep it light.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you keep it really, really light.
Exactly. You know, sometimes, like I said, the context behind it. And the intention,
the intent,
show. You understand? Because you can just see somebody, like I keep saying, you can see somebody and out of the blue you would just go into some blip, into the sexual blip. You understand? But you can see someone too, and then it will be like this light, cool air blowing around your.
I feel like when you want someone, that's when you go direct. Like if I want to eat you, I'll come and ask you, please. Are you DTF?
Yeah.
Straight to the point. So we don't
because I can flirt with you. I would want something that is not sexual. You understand?
Okay.
Maybe you carry something that I might want, but I wouldn't know how to, approach you at that moment. So I would have to flirt with you in a more respectful way because I keep doing that. Till date, I do that. I do that a lot. Yeah, I do that a lot. I flirt, with people that I feel like, okay, I would have to do this just to, build, some courage. You understand, with the person, because that very moment I might not be able to just approach them.
So you keep it.
Exactly. I just keep it and do it on the low. You understand? But when the intentions are fiery, dude.
Then I'm going in.
I'm going
hot.
for it.
Very hot. I mean, I also see that people confuse flirting with talking dirty. Right?
Exactly.
Two different things. Talking dirty is something that you reserve for your primary partner.
For someone you're having sex with.
Absolutely.
Or you want to have sex with.
Absolutely. You can't be flirting with someone and talking sexual with them or talking dirty with them, because then it's like a straightforward direct I want to sleep with you.
And it can be a turn off.
It can be a major turn off.
But
if it's somebody you're already sleeping with, that's a big turn on.
It's welcome, like any day. I want to talk dirty.
Big turn on.
Like I remember there was a time we were shooting a movie in a club, and then the way I was dressed and stuff, the way I was sitting, the dress, this part of my dress was open. So there was this guy who was looking at me, and the way the guy was looking at me, it was dangerous. And then he walked to me, and then he was like, "How much?
How much?
Oh my God!
Disrespectful.
I hate that so much.
And I'm like, how much?
He just judged her and called her a sex worker.
Are you crazy?
That's
kind of. So I had to tell my director what was going on. And it was so embarrassing. I felt so bad. I was like, really?
Oh, sorry about that. You didn't deserve that. You were working.
Yeah.
He slashamed you in that moment, and
He's
that
a jerk.
wasn't nice.
Yeah.
He's a jerk. He's a major jerk.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Maybe because he's familiar with having to pay women taxes.
Exactly.
But
Yeah.
you
He
don't
assumes-
approach every
Yeah,
woman
but he
like
assumes-
I was so shocked. Like, I started sweating. Like,
maybe
I can
you-
imagine.
Maybe you looked at, you see, that's the issue with men, because sometimes they project their desires.
Yeah.
Because he wants to sleep with you and he's looking at you, once your gaze is in his direction, he assumes that she wants me to.
Yeah.
That's the issue. So some people that will end up saying, oh, you're flirting with me, they are flirting with you, and then they think that because you've looked in their direction,
Yeah.
you want them to.
Yeah.
enjoy.
so I was
That's when
thinking
it's
that
wrong.
maybe he has seen me on TV or something like
Okay.
that. So
Right.
I was okay when he
We're
was
very
getting
receptive at that time.
closer, but
It's just
God,
because he was
yeah.
projecting his desire.
Which is just
Sorry
terrible.
about that.
Which
Yeah.
is just terrible. All right, now, if we're flirting with the people that we're with, like our primary partners, is it as exciting as it is when we do it with strangers?
yes, it is.
When someone new, there's always some excitement that
What if
comes
they are not
with.
new?
Even if they are not new, somebody you've not like even slept with, somebody, because your partner, that's my man. Me personally, I want to flirt with my man anywhere and everywhere, but the newness, the novelty with someone new, even if it's somebody that you've not been with in a while, you've not been seeing, or maybe a work colleague that there's some tension there. I can't explain it. I can't put it
Yeah,
to words.
the tension.
But the tension and the excitement, it's nice. Even knowing that I'm not going to sleep with you in the end. Knowing that you are teasing them. Personally, sometimes I just like to tease. Like, I know that I'm not going home with you, but I want to do the most. I won't cross your boundaries. The way I'll look at you, the way I'll move, I know that you find this so attractive. I'll keep doing it. I'm seeing how you're looking. I'm seeing how welcoming you are. But I won't even talk to you in the end. I will look at you, smile, be moving myself, be dancing, like in a way where I know that it's teasing you. But in the end, I'm going back home to my man.
Wouldn't you say that is dangerous?
It's very dangerous. I think that is dangerous. But
Why are you playing with fire?
the
That is very
adrenaline,
mischievous.
the
Why
adrenaline,
are
I
you
promise,
playing with
it's so
fire?
nice. A lot of girls end up flirting, where in the end, the guy thinks that there's something, but in your head, you know that there's no way I'm sleeping with you.
Yeah.
Enjoy it while it lasts. After, you leave him hanging and go home.
But that kind of teasing can get you in trouble.
I know.
Yeah,
It can get you in trouble because not everyone may understand that language you're speaking.
Yeah.
Some men may take that as a yes.
Yeah.
You know, we have spoken about consent, right? Yeah. And there are some gray areas when it comes to consent. People interpret consent so many different ways.
Yeah.
Someone will say, but if you were moving to me, you obviously wanted something, right? I mean, you couldn't have been doing all of that for nothing, you know? Not every man understands these things very, very well. Yeah. Say you're in a club, right?
Yeah.
You see this man, he's your kind of man, even though you have a man at home, you know? Maybe you're at the bar, he comes to you, says this and that, buys you a drink, you're hanging out with him, you know, he's holding your hand, touching you, you know, all of that. And it feels nice. But you're communicating something to this man.
Exactly.
You know, in your mind is, oh, this is just fun. But you are communicating something to this man. And if in the end you pick up your bag and try to go home, not everybody may understand that, hold on, so all of this was for what exactly? Not everybody may understand, you know, and that could be a bit of a problem. We will talk about that when we return from the break. This is Duvet. Tonight we're talking about flirting. Is it dirty? Is it slutty? If you're flirting, especially if it's not with your primary partner and it's with a random person. These days people do it a lot on social media, like Charlie. DMs are full of stuff. We're going for a quick break. This is Duvet. My name is Natalia. We will be right back. particular reason. Only I can't say it on air because not something I can say, but big shouts going out to her. Tonight, our conversation is on flirting, the good, the bad, the ugly. And Sam is in the studio with us, Afima and Amishika. So before the break, Ami was saying how, it can get exciting to flirt with this guy, especially if it's physical, like in person. Yeah. You're moving your body in a way, looking at him directly, the smiling, the compliments. Maybe he'll buy you a drink, hold your hand, this and that. And then you do it because I have my man at home. But it can get, the lines can blur a little in that, situation. Because somebody would think that, I found a girl for the night. And then if you now go and tell him that, okay, thank you for whatever, I'm out. You may find a gentleman who would actually appreciate that. Wow, it's a good flirting with me tonight. However, you may also find someone who won't take kindly to it. They'll feel like, what is this? What was this? Whatever, So it could be dangerous.
Before you let them on and you want to leave. But I feel like, that's why we need to preach consent, okay? Because if the person hasn't explicitly said that I want to sleep with you, I want to go home with you, and they are just being nice and flirty and smiling plenty, and they want to go home, leave them alone and let them go, because that means that they are not trying to go home with you. That's why men and everybody, even women, should respect consent, because the fact that they did all that, because even with consent, even if initially they wanted to sleep with you and at the end of the night they want to go home, you need to respect it, because consent, you can withdraw consent at any point, even in the bedroom. If you've undressed yourself and you change your mind, the other party should respect it. That's why we need to respect the rules of consent, because somebody being nice to you and being all like smiling and laughing and acting like they're flirting with you until they've said that, okay, maybe you told them, okay, can we go home together? And they're like, okay, let's go home together. Then that's different. Even with that, you should keep in your head that at any point they should be able to change their minds.
But it also doesn't mean that you should go looking for trouble.
What if I'm just being nice? You smiled at me, I'm smiling back.
I get that. Right? I get that. But sometimes we understand and we respect consent, right? But also don't go looking for trouble. Exactly. Don't deliberately go looking for trouble.
That's the word.
You know what I mean?
If you go deliberate, it's
don't go deliberately looking for trouble.
I have a question.
Thinking that, once I pull out the consent card, he will leave me alone. Not everybody is that, some people are not
crazy.
They don't even know.
Some people are not all the way up there.
They don't get it like
so that. You may put yourself in a place that you will have a hard time coming out of.
Maybe you go and meet some rapists.
See what I mean?
And
so there's no point putting yourself in a place and then trying to come out. We understand and we respect consent. But we also are not sure who will understand and respect it. Right? So don't put yourself in that position, because what if the person doesn't respect it? Exactly. Then what?
Like what happened to me?
Exactly. Then you have already put yourself there, and you have no idea what the outcome will be. So better safe than sorry, right? Question.
Okay. So let's say in a club setting, right? And you dance with somebody. In your head, you are dancing. You know, if they are playing a song, clubbing. See how we dance at clubs. Where they are behind you and you are shaking, you're like just being, like you're dancing, you are being sexy. Can that be considered flirting or too dangerous? Because there are times when, like, you be dancing as a lady and a man comes to dance behind you, and you just go ahead and dance because you are just dancing anyway. But they end up thinking because you are dancing with them and you don't push them away, you want to sleep with them. It means
you want to sleep with them. I mean, again, blurred lines.
Dangerous.
Again, blurred lines. Because sometimes, and also because there's a lot of alcohol in that situation, right? He may be high on something, you may be high on something. So even though you know in your mind that the plan is not to, and sometimes for someone who is naturally a flirt, right? When you go to the club and you're dancing with a guy, whoever it is, you're very flirtatious with him. Exactly. You may even lean in to whisper something in his ear, have your hands all around him and all of that. it will come naturally to you because you're just a flirt. It's just who you are. But you're not trying to go home with nobody, right? So in that moment, of course, under the influence of alcohol, sometimes it could be dangerous.
So should you whisper in their ears that, hey, I'm just dancing with you. I don't want to sleep with you.
That also is a little direct because who says he wants to sleep with you?
He hasn't said anything.
He hasn't said anything.
Why I'm saying that, I've had an instance where the person told me this year, it happened like 2 years ago. He said the first time we met at a party, and the way I was dancing with him, he really thought I was into him. And at the time, I liked dancing, and I realized he could, he was, some men are very nice to dance with because they don't make you uncomfortable.
They're
helping you check if your dress is okay, and they're not touching you in any way that makes you uncomfortable. So then in the end, you enjoy it and you're like, I'm dancing with you. I went back home to my man at the time. I didn't like him in any sexual or romantic way. But he tells me this year that the way I danced with him the first time we met, he thought I wanted him, and he has wanted me since then. And everybody was thinking I wanted to sleep with him. And honestly, at the time, I didn't even think of him that way. I just thought he was nice to dance with. That's why I'm asking that. In a setting like that, if, let's say today I go clubbing and then I find myself dancing with somebody, is it okay to tell the person that, hey, I know I might be dancing in a way and be acting in a way that might seem very suggestive, but I really am not trying to sleep with you. I'm going home after here. Yeah. I'm just dancing with you because I love dancing and I enjoy dancing with you. But if you want anything else, then we can stop dancing now. Is that okay?
I think maybe you should just check the length of time you dance with this person. I think that also counts. If you're spending 3 hours in the club,
I agree.
If you're spending 3 hours in the club and you've danced with this person for 2 hours 45 minutes, obviously that is sending a send message. But if you spend 3 hours in the club and you dance with him for 15 minutes, I don't think he'll get any ideas. You can be as flirty as possible. I remember back when I used to go to the club, if I have a guy who's dancing with me and all that, and especially because I'll be drinking something. Sometimes I sip on something that has ice in it, and I'll take the ice and put it down your shirt.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I mean I'll do that.
I'm gonna try that.
Yeah, I'll do that. I will take it out of my mouth and put it down your shirt, and we're dancing and all of that. But I'm not trying to go home with you or nothing. So after that one dance, I'm going to the next guy. So in one night, I've danced with 10 guys. Obviously, all 10 of them are not thinking they're going to go home with me, right? So I take my turn with everybody, and then I just go home. That way nobody's thinking that. First of all, if I dance with you and I move on to dance with another guy, you're not sure did I come with him?
Okay?
No, it's not even is she okay. You would think that, did I come with him? Is he my man?
Exactly.
Right? Yeah. You're not sure at this point. Because if I dance to 2 songs with you, and I move to Boedi to dance to 3 songs with him, and I move to another person, so all of you are thinking, did she come with somebody? Is she? So none of you will pursue me at the end of the night.
No, what you're saying makes sense, right? But you see how, as ladies, a lot of men are very obnoxious. A lot of men don't even respect. When you dance with them, they want to touch you in ways. So for women, if I'm out like this, I need to see that you respect me in a way and I can enjoy dancing with you and you won't be inappropriate before I'd want to dance with you. And sometimes, when I dance with somebody and I see that, okay, this is good enough for me, I don't want to move to the next guy because what if that next guy disrespects me?
But you can control a guy when you're dancing with them. I've danced with, before you come, I've danced with a guy who was trying to hold me a certain kind of way, and I held his hand and moved it to the place that I want his hand to be. So that way I made him aware that yes, we can dance, but you can't touch me here. So I moved his hand with my hand to the place where I thought was comfortable. And a sensible person obviously will understand the language you're speaking with them, and they will respect it. Because you don't know me from anywhere,
Not in a harsh way, right?
Not in a harsh way, but you don't know me from anywhere. So if we have had some sort of rapport and we're dancing, you need to respect what I want. So a normal person would respect that, and they'll move the way you want to move. Because we're all trying to have fun at the end of the day, right? Nothing serious. We're just having fun. So once you're directing a person you just meet, especially a man, on how you want to hold him or whatever, he would respect that. Also, it would depend on what exactly you're giving him as you're dancing.
Yeah.
If like you're dancing with a man and you put, you know, your whole breast in his face, or you're doing some skills, he would equally think, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Men are quick to misunderstand
but
conversation when it comes to sex.
Yeah.
They are very quick to jump to that last conclusion. Because that's like, you know, a lot, it's on their minds a lot. So they are quick to jump to that conclusion.
You know, like I was about saying something like that. Because we have a way of interpreting stuff, especially when it comes to women. You understand? When you get to the club, we know it is a place where we're going to have fun. Okay? But when the moment presents itself,
you don't.
You understand? Every man understands this language. So it is how you would try and then get interactive with the guy. Like what Natalia was saying, you know, when dancing and then you put your whole body on the, you know, he would interpret that, okay, unyaya.
Oh God, what if she's just too intoxicated and just being all
you
like...
are not a man. You understand?
Right.
It's the way they reason.
It's the way we understand stuff. We understand stuff. You know, mostly we call the shots. So we would always want to throw that arrow. You understand?
So how about like lately I've been at a point where when I'm out dancing, because of I like dancing, and because of how I see people misinterpret stuff, I don't dance with. When they try, some men will come running to, I don't. I'd rather dance alone or dance with my friends.
I mean, how do you dance? I think we should interpret your dancing.
Exactly.
Are
they exotic dancing?
She keeps saying it because it must be some very
maybe it's exotic.
sensual type of dance.
Like I like sexy. I like to move my. I don't know how to dance.
Okay.
Right.
I can shake my butt. I can twerk. I do all those like moving.
Right.
So in the end, it sort of calls them to want to dance with me.
Is your dancing touchy?
No, I don't. It's just me moving my waist. So if you're dancing behind me, it might turn me on. But now I'm seeing that because I've noticed that people end up thinking I want to sleep with them. When I'm out and I'm dancing, I just want to dance with my female friends or male friends I'm platonic with. Because when strangers want to dance with me, unless you're somebody I want, I would say no.
Right.
And they end up taking offense. Because there was a time I was out, somebody was coming close to me and he said, I shouldn't like push him away because everybody's watching him. It will be yawa. He wasn't lucky because I looked uncomfortable and one of my friends pushed him away. But in the end, I was like, nah, I don't even want you like that. I don't want you to end up getting the wrong message. So right now I'm at a place where if I'm out and I don't dance with men because I don't want you to get the wrong impression.
Which is fantastic.
Yeah.
But first of all, when you go out at night, right, you don't owe anybody anything.
Yeah.
If somebody comes to you and you're not feeling the vibe, you can tell them straight in the face because I don't know you from nowhere. I owe you nothing. I don't want to dance with you. I don't want to dance with you.
Yeah.
In a nice way, right?
Oh, even if not in a nice way, depends on your move.
A place where a lot of people
depends on your mood
exactly
that night. Sometimes you're just not in the mood, right?
Yeah.
Maybe that's why you're out in the first place because maybe you're just not in the right frame of mind. Things are happening. You feel like let me just go out to have a good time. In that space, when somebody approaches you, you may not mean to be rude, but you will be rude. Like, dude, I didn't come here for this.
Like, can you not talk to me?
Yeah, can you just
And sometimes you don't feel in a way that no one touching you and all that.
But you know, the saddest part in all of this is this generation, you know, has a way of, you know, understanding stuff. You can get to the club and then, you know, like you said, you wouldn't want to be touched at that moment, but they would take offense. And it can escalate to a point where you would, I don't know how to put it. You
fight
understand?
or
I understand you.
It escalates every
to a
time.
fight because I don't want to dance with you.
Yeah.
So, okay, if you don't want to dance, what are you doing here?
I'm sorry. Is this a place just for dancing?
Natalia, do you like to go to the club alone?
When I was young and feisty, I would do that. I haven't done that in over a decade. So I don't know what people do now. But back when I used to go to the club, I don't know. I never experienced that kind of thing, you know, where people would think that, oh, by force I have to dance for you and all of that.
You know, some people can pull you.
Yes.
Pulling you.
That's
Come
what they don't
on,
respect.
come
I don't know the
about
kind of
you.
people that goes to the club these days. Because I've seen it.
Not just the club, the bar. Personally,
Exactly.
like
Yeah.
I
Even
like
the
to go to the
like a
bar
party
sometimes
or something
alone.
like
Like
that.
sometimes I live close
It's
to a
crazy.
bar. If I can't sleep, sometimes you just want to go get a drink and sit by. It's not like I'll pay for my own drink. I'm not here to talk to anybody. But some men hate to see a nice girl at the
Sitting
club
at the
or a
Sitting
bar
alone.
alone.
Also, because some people think it's a sign that maybe you're looking for.
Oh God.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, because
Yeah.
because the people,
Yeah.
because the women who look for, they do that too.
You see, like what happened to me.
So the women
person
who look for that, they equally go and sit at bars and buy drinks, hoping that somebody will chat to them.
Okay.
So people usually would mistake that you sitting there minding your business for something
need
else,
something.
right?
Okay.
Because they may have maybe picked up a woman or two at the bar.
At the bar,
So
like
they will
that.
think that, oh, yeah, maybe it's just one of them things. And they may not know and they may not understand. So I feel like maybe you should just know where you go. Find a place where you can be respected, right?
How do you know? Because a lot of these bars, right? Because at times, lately, I don't even like to go to the bar alone. Because I've noticed, for me right now, I'm like, it's either I'm going with my friends.
Yeah.
Or I've befriended the bartender to talk to these people. No, because there are times that one person will come, you say, I don't want to talk to you. You go, you keep sending men away.
Another
They keep
person,
coming
keep
back
coming.
because
And
they
some
don't
also
get
come
why you
aggressively.
are alone. And they're like, if you don't want to talk to a man, why are you here? Or you should be flattered. I've been told before that I should be flattered because I'm getting a lot of male attention. Because why would I blame them because I look nice? In the end, in that moment, what if I'm not in the mood? I just came here because I want a drink. I don't want to be alone at home because I live alone. Like sometimes it's nice to be out, but they make it so annoying to just go out to drink.
So maybe you should just find a friend, a platonic male friend you
To
can
be going out.
to hang with.
Yeah.
I love that vibe a lot. If you have a platonic male friend that you can just hang with, it's really nice. You can pick up some women for him along the way.
That's nice.
Yeah,
It's
that's
nice to have platonic, but a lot of them they want to eat.
Blurred lines.
A lot of I have a male platonic friend saying some of them will keep reminding you that if you give me a chance, I won't miss.
Oh, that's sad.
That's
You
the
know,
issue.
I
I
have a lot.
Yeah, because
I have a
I've
lot
done
of.
some before. We went out and he was all over me.
Yeah,
Your
so
male
Like he
platonic
was all,
friend.
it was
Yeah.
like magnet.
because it's like
he
they
was
are looking
all
for a
over
chance
me.
to sleep with you.
Oh,
Yeah.
I feel sorry for you both. I have a lot of male
He couldn't
platonic
control.
friends.
Some people cannot control.
Oh no, that's sad.
Yeah.
I have proper
So it's
legit
very-
male platonic friends
That
who
you
would
feel safe
who will
around.
never
any
make a
chance.
move, even if I made a move, and I'm so proud of them.
I
mean,
like
you
that.
can't
I
blame
get
them.
shout
Scared,
them out.
I get
No,
scared
you see,
going out with
I don't like that statement. You can't blame
You can't
them.
blame them. Yeah,
How?
I want to elaborate on that. You can't
Okay.
blame them. Yeah, because you know when your female friend is very or incredibly attractive, you understand?
You want to tap that?
Sometimes, not most men though, not most men. You know, some men would want to try it. It's pretty normal. It happens all the time.
We're gonna take a break. When we come back, we're gonna address this. So I hear this all the time. Are we saying essentially that a man cannot be strictly friends with a woman without wanting to sleep with her? I disagree because I have quite a number of male friends, and I don't think they would ever want to sleep with me. Yeah, we will take our sex position of the week. When we return, I think let's just talk about the fact that Afima and I mean, they are saying that, they can't have a platonic male friend who is not interested to sleep with them. I disagree. But let's do sex position of the week. Do stay tuned. Sex position of the day, splitting of a bamboo. This is a movement rather than a position. The woman first stretches one leg over the shoulder of her lover's body, then lowers it and raises the other leg onto his other shoulder, and she continues to alternate like this throughout. The man is inside her but remains still. For her, the eroticism of splitting of a bamboo comes from the fact that the woman is in control. She is deliberately teasing and titillating her lover and herself in the process. For him, if her up and down leg movements do not lead to orgasm, there is a simple solution. When he is at the highest point of arousal, she stops her leg grazes, pulls him down, and invites him to thrust on top in the classic missionary position. All right, welcome back. Splitting bamboo is our sex position of the week. Ami, you're familiar with this one.
I want to do it again. The next time I have sex, I'll be doing it.
Okay, that's nice.
Because it's fun.
Afima?
Yeah, I'm familiar.
You're familiar? Mm-hmm. You like it? Mm-hmm. All right, I see the way you're rolling your eyes like, memories. Memories rushing through your brain.
Yeah.
Okay, Sam?
I mean, who doesn't want to try a new thing?
Okay, so you are not familiar.
Yeah,
So this is new. This is new, but you'll try it.
And this, looking at the way things are going, this can be very, very
intense.
And deep penetration.
Deep penetration, I tell you.
All the way.
Yeah.
All the way deep penetration.
This is more like a Usain Bolt shot,
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that.
It's so hard.
It goes all the way. That's very interesting. All right, so that's our sex position of the week. Now, back to what you guys were saying about, having a male platonic friend, because I'm recommending Ami that the next time you want to go sit at the bar by yourself, maybe go with a platonic friend. But you say that, all these men would eventually want to tap that.
Yeah.
And I find that's sad. That's sad.
It's very sad because this week I was thinking about, this week, I've been busy, but in the end I was like, at the end, in the evening, I wouldn't mind going to hang with somebody and just maybe watch something and talk. But then I go through my content, I'm like, well, who are you going to talk to? Like, it's either girls or these men, they are looking for, at the end of the night, they'll be wanting to have sex with you.
Yeah.
And maybe that's not where you are, or you don't even want that with them. But
maybe it also depends on how you connect with this person. If they came into your life because they wanted you and you friend zoned them, they would always want you.
But
you can't shift them.
No, this is a person who knows that you have someone.
Or even if they don't
they
know you don't like them like that.
No, but it doesn't change them wanting. If a man comes to you because, wow, I've seen Ami, she's so attractive, I want to tap that. If he moves to you and you're in a relationship or you say you're not interested, it doesn't change his intention from the beginning.
That's true.
So even if you friend zone him, that intention never goes away, right?
I think that's what.
But if you meet on the premise of something, like I have my male best friend, let me shout him out. His name is GHOne, right? Charlie, he's solid guy. He's my guy. He's my guy. Solid guy.
Echo, we all need lessons.
I know. He's seen me through a lot of highs and lows, and he would never, ever even, and I've equally seen him through a lot of women. Gosh. And we're always trying to support each other, hold each other on this journey of life. This year, in fact, I promised his mom this year that I'll find him a solid woman so he can get married next year.
Okay.
And he's like my guy because we met at work many years ago, over a decade ago.
Okay.
Yeah, we met at work, and so we were, work friends. We'd work together, go for assignments, do this and that, and that's how we connected. So he never came to Pemi or that level. And we've grown together. He's seen me through relationships and heartbreaks. I've seen him through relationships and heartbreaks. We're bonding together, thinking how we can make money, this and that, planning stuff. And he's my guy. He respects me. I respect him. But I don't think he would ever wake up and think, I want to have sex with Natalia. Even if he thinks that, I don't even think he would think that. Like, I don't think it will ever cross his mind.
Even if he thinks, he wouldn't dare.
I don't think you even think that, because the way we are, Charlie, it's not a sex matter.
You know
Natalia,
what?
sometimes the orientation, the upbringing of men, counts a lot. It's
Counts
very,
a
very
lot.
crucial.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes people are well brought up. Some people are very well.
Some men are gentlemen,
Exactly.
right?
Like
And some
extreme
men that
gentlemen.
don't get girls, they are the ones that are like that. I feel like those that don't get a lot of, like they don't get girls. So any girl they see, they have to move to the girl.
I'm not
like
sure.
if you have a lot of girls that want you
Well,
and
I'm
all.
not too sure about that.
But do you
I'm
know
not too sure about
recently, right, not long ago, a man in my apartment made a statement to me that he would only want to give time. He's a busy person. So if he's making time to talk to a girl, it's because he likes it. When he made that statement,
Sexually.
he said it's because he wants it. So in my head, I was just like, well, this makes so much sense. I need to stop thinking men genuinely like me, and usually, because why is he going out of his way to text me and say, like, to check on me and all? It's because he wants to sleep with me. Because now I'm seeing that in the end, that's what they want. You might want to hang with them at the end of the night. They are like getting so horny, and now they want to touch you. Oh, I'm horny. Can you hold me this way? Can you do that? Now they are making you uncomfortable. It's very personally. I want a lot of male friends, because I feel like if they take away the romantic and sexual
Maybe you
intent-
make the male friends. Don't let them come to you, because when they're coming to you, they're coming because they want to sleep with you.
Exactly.
So
How
maybe
do I move to them?
No, you make male friends. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what you do. Like in terms of maybe find a common something that you have with someone. I don't know. Maybe you're in church with someone. Maybe you have something in common. You're in a certain group, something, right? And then you're, checking in on them. Hey, what's up? What are you doing tonight? Do you want to hang? Test the waters.
Do you know
wanna
how easy they would now misconstrue that as you wanting them?
Yes, but if that's not the intention,
You should let them know
test.
from the beginning.
No, you don't let them know anything. Just test the waters.
Okay.
So do you want to hang? Can we hang? Whatever. And you hang and you talk about stuff about maybe your relationship or this and that.
Okay,
Just
okay.
test the waters.
Okay,
See how
yeah.
they react to these things, right? And
But
then,
I have done, Nati, I've done that before. And after a long night, we're about to go home. He was like, can I book a hotel? It's late, where you are is far.
So you can just
and
tell
I'm
them
like,
no.
oh.
No, you can just tell them no. Unfortunately, I'm not here for a sexual relationship. I kind of saw you as somebody that, I can keep as a friend, to hold my hand through life. Like I kind of need somebody like that in my life. And that is what I thought you could be. But unfortunately, I see that our minds are not in the same place. So I'm sorry, but this is not why I'm here. And you walk away. If he's a sensible person, gosh, I'm using that word so much tonight. If he's reasoning well, he would understand and appreciate where you're coming from. Maybe deep inside, he can actually connect to you on that level, and he will drop to that level for you. But if he cannot, you just let him go.
A lot of them hope for a chance.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, do you really need a male platonic friend?
No, that's how
you
we
don't.
need women.
You
right?
don't.
No. That's
The thing
why I
is,
am right
when
now.
when you are incredibly attractive,
Right.
you need to be very careful, and you need to be very particular with how you communicate with your male friends.
Yeah.
I
Because
am
let me tell
seeing
you,
that
it is
now,
like
right?
a snack, or it is like an icing on the cake, right?
Yeah.
Something like that. Everyone would want to taste it.
Yeah. So you don't need, you really
understand?
don't
So
need
you have to be
male
very particular
platonic friend.
with how you communicate with them, because
Yeah.
we have a way of interpreting stuff
Yeah, exactly.
from women.
Exactly.
All
When
they
it
assume
comes-
me are too sexual. Maybe because of what I do anyway.
Exactly.
They will
So
assume
it could
you're
be.
too sexual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They will. They will.
see,
You
because-
will have no idea the kind of messages people would send me. One time, I got somebody in my DMs inviting me for an orgy. And said that, Natalia, you're on duvets and that. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I host the show. Does not mean that, you know what I mean?
Yes.
So they were soliciting me for the orgy and asking me if I could bring my friends along.
God.
And I felt like, wow, that's like how people reason. But I didn't get offended because I can understand that I sit on the show and talk about sex a lot.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
it's okay that people associate me with that.
Okay.
I would have to explain to them to let them understand that I host the show, but I'm not like that. I don't bend that
Okay.
way. It's okay. Sometimes people make assumptions about you, and you don't have to be offended, right? Because maybe for some reason, they just see you that way. But you can change how they see you after they present whatever it is. And you let them understand that, oh, unfortunately, I'm sorry, but that's not how I do this and that. If you know somebody that can do what they want, you say, oh, I can recommend someone or whatever. It's not offensive.
But you know that there are some that, you know, you are not in control of how you react sometimes. There's some that actually make you offended. Because I'm a sex coach and I talk a lot about sex, and sometimes people come in wanting to pay a price to have sex with me. How much will it take to get with you? Or like, and in the end, I get offended because I'm a sex coach. I'm education. I'm educating. I'm not saying I am selling my vagina. I'm not saying you should pay this amount to come sleep with me. So sometimes I get offended because it's a lot of times that people think that you are a working girl or a sex worker. When what you do is education, you talk about it.
So you educate them. Yeah, so you educate them when they come with that misconception. Just educate them, correct it. Sometimes they mean no harm. Yeah. Sometimes they mean no harm. They just feel like, and also because for all the experiences that we get, right? There was a girl ahead of us who did the opposite of what we are going to do. Okay. So they made the person think that, oh, maybe it's maybe like that for everyone. So sometimes they really honestly mean no harm. Like you were talking about sitting at the bar. This man may have picked up 3 girls at the bar in the last 3 months. Okay. So if he walks in and sees you at the bar and comes to you and says, hey, what's up? Like, how much will it take to go on with you? He may mean no harm because 3 months ago, he's picked up 3 girls at the bar. Okay. So in his mind, if you are sitting at the bar by yourself, maybe, you're up to be picked up or whatever. I get offended. Do you understand? Okay. So sometimes you just educate them. You just let them know that, yes, I sit on a show and talk about sex, but I'm not in the business of orgies. You know what I mean? Okay, so they understand. Okay. Because if we want to get offended, people even get offended when people don't know them and what they do. Yeah. Like I've questioned what somebody did before, and they blew off their handle like, you don't know me. What do you mean you don't know me? How can you be in this industry and you don't know what I do and this and that? And I felt like I don't know you actually. And I felt like, why do you suppose that everyone should know you? Exactly. You do know me. You know what I mean? Sometimes people have a bit of entitlement when it comes to these things. When somebody approaches you in a way that you don't like or you think you just give them the education and let them understand that. I don't know how you came to that conclusion, but unfortunately, that's not what it is. They would go and respect you for that.
Okay, so we have to, because, sometimes you getting offended, it happens without you being in control of it. It's because of triggers, like being so used to getting that it's like, I see it all the time, but what you are saying makes sense. So I work.
So just educate them. Yeah,
it makes
they may even be your clients. Right.
I don't even like working with men lately. Like I want couples or women, because working with male clients, in the end they want to sleep with you. So
get down on
it. It's normal.
Because
you're attractive.
Yeah, but that's not the best excuse. A lot of attractive women out there, you don't have to get with every attractive woman. You see,
that's true.
That's what I think men should keep in mind.
That's why I was
can be your friends.
But
the hardest thing
Afima is very interested in this friend thing.
No, because I think she's not. You see, she said it. She doesn't have platonic male friends.
I don't
have. Because it's a big thing.
You don't have. So you don't have. You're not in touch with like maybe your mates from school and this and that.
No.
Because me, I have a lot of groups. Right. My big shout's going out to Dex Old School Association. They're my primary school. We're in a group. Sometimes when I get bored, I have like some of them, they are married and everything, and I know their wives and everything. And I'll call and I'll say, hey, Charlie, what are you doing? Do you want to hang on? And we just go and hang on. When we finish, you go home, I go home.
I wish I want that so
nobody's
bad.
trying to get with nobody, and like I said, you would find these people from certain places. You have things in common, like we went to school together.
Yeah.
So my primary school, the boys were in my class. They've seen me at my Like, you know what I mean? Your primary school boys, they saw you in the uniform and all that. They're not trying to get with you.
Are you they are not?
Oh, they're not.
No, even if they are, they're going to respect you.
Exactly.
They're not going to do certain things that would trigger.
You know, it's quite unfortunate you are in the wrong circle. Because the circle that I
think
am,
so.
big
Because it's
shout out
bad.
to,
I'm scared. I think I'm scared.
And it gets to a point that I get harassed.
Yeah.
So bad.
Personally, people send you nudes. They are penis
with their
pictures
pennies,
and,
with money
videos.
and all
Some
that.
people will call you on video call. You pick up and he is naked, showing you. Like, are you serious?
You know,
why are
big
you
shout out
harassing
big shout out to
me?
my circle. That is DVLA.
Okay.
You know, I used to work at DVLA.
Okay.
Yeah, so big shout outs to them. That
not like
circle
that.
is really, really
I'm
fun.
even scared of
You
getting a
understand?
male friend.
Because
I understand
we know
you.
how to interact with
I don't have- I
everybody.
Yeah.
You
Chat with-
and sometimes it's good to have female friends.
It is.
Because sometimes I might want to talk about something that concerns maybe my woman. I can't talk to my
Exactly,
guy.
like
you
I might
understand?
offer the
I would
best
need a female
advice.
friend
To
talk to.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And it really helps at times.
Yeah.
Because there was a time I was having problems in my relationship and I had to talk to my female friend. And it really did me a whole lot of good.
Yeah.
So it is quite unfortunate you are having that bad circle.
Yeah.
Like the people who wanna, get laid.
Always just want to have sex.
Yeah,
Even
it's-
at
it's-
work,
it's
right?
very
You can
hard.
I
find
have a
colleagues.
And when this men, they come and they see me, like, wow. Some people even go to the extent of wanting to touch me and all that. So I have to be. I'm so sweet. Okay, when you come to my pub, I'm
it's
working.
your work now. Yeah.
So
you have to be
smile
nice.
to
Customer
everybody.
service.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Everybody, I want everybody to be comfortable around me. So you see me in that kind of mood, and you might think, So when they
this
come,
girl,
they want
yeah.
to touchy.
Yeah.
They want to
Slap your bum and
Yeah.
all of that.
And they don't
But
know
also
it
because
harassed
you're-
me.
Yeah, also because it's customer service for you,
Exactly.
right? So you don't want to be
So
rude.
I had to learn a new way of, having this facial expression. No,
That's
it's
just like, I'm being
no-go
nice, but don't
area.
come too
It's
close.
a
Yeah.
no-go area. Don't even go there.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
And when I started, I got to know that customers are not coming like how it used to.
Yeah.
And I love it. So it has
least
some
you're not
class
being
of
harassed,
people who comes, and I like that.
That's very interesting. You
Yeah.
guys
But
are
you
not
know,
having your cocktails.
what you
Let
are
me
going
shout
through
out
can be very
Drip
tiring.
Cocktails for giving us these cocktails tonight.
Cheers.
I know. I like the taste of it. So
Yeah.
Drip Cocktails on Instagram. Follow them if you're having any anything. Maybe they can bring the bar to your home, Ami. So you don't have to go and sit at the bar. If you're having anything and you need cocktails, drinks, whatever, Drip Cocktails.
Okay.
Connect with them. Connect with them on social media, Drip Cocktails, and they will be there 24/7 at your service. Thank you, Drip Cocktails. Wonderful. Sam, you were saying?
Yeah, so like I was saying, it's very, very unfortunate and it can be tiring. What you're going through
Yeah.
can be
Exactly.
very, extremely tiring.
Exhausting.
Very, very
Not
tiring.
just everybody, pap.
Yeah.
So anybody walks in and see you and they go like, hey, hey, you are looking nice. Meanwhile, this person is coming to buy one club.
Just one.
I know.
So I had to switch everything, and they don't come like when you come. I'm not going to give you that face.
Yeah.
That's all.
It can
sweet.
be exhausting.
Yeah.
It can be
It's just
exhausting.
sweet.
Sometimes
That's
you're
right.
in the business of being nice to people, right? Because if you so for instance, if I'm hosting a show, right? Whoever is at the show, I can't help but be nice to.
Yeah.
Right? If they approach you and try to talk to you, you can't shun them or none of that. You just have to be approachable,
Yeah.
smile at them, say whatever. But it doesn't mean you won't come across idiots. You will come across a lot of
For sure.
idiots. You just need to know how to handle them.
Yeah.
So that they respect you and understand that I'm here to work and that's just what
It's just part of it, yeah.
Men like women who are assertive. Men do. Men respect women who are assertive.
Yeah.
It is when you meander and they are not sure where you stand. Are you here? You're not here.
Yeah.
They can't tell where you are
Yeah,
at.
yeah, yeah.
It's when they get a little crazy with you. But once they know exactly where you stand, they respect you.
So is it okay to realizing how men ends up getting it wrong? Is it okay? You might see is it okay to just set boundaries from the beginning with your words? Like, oh hi, I'm being nice to you, but I'm not trying to sleep with you.
You know, when you say it like that too, then it becomes too forward. Then it becomes like, but why is there a conversation of sex at the first, interaction?
He didn't raise that.
Exactly.
It's just, I am so used to people getting it so wrong that now I feel like I need to say that so you don't end up making me uncomfortable.
But what if that is not why that particular person is coming? You can't assume that everybody.
Sometimes you can see from their action. Like me, right now, I have this facial expression that I will give you because I know you. I know what you want to tell me. But there is a way I will do that.
Okay,
if you're smart enough.
It's a deal breaker.
Know.
I do that with me, like lately, when I see, there's a way men look at you when they're checking you out. When I see you are looking at me that way, I'll be like, can you not check? Are you checking me out? Please don't. I don't want you to hit on me, or we're not like that. Or I'll be like, oh, we're platonic. I can see you are checking me out. Don't check me out, please.
Yes.
I do that a lot with my neighbors or people around because I get it. I'm a nice person. I'm a nice girl, right? Once I see your eyes looking at me that way and I see that sexual... you can tell. I'll just be like, are you checking me out? Please don't. You and I are platonic, please. Lately, when I notice it, I just want to say it because I feel like that's my way of setting boundaries, just so you don't end up making me uncomfortable.
I mean, you know, how sometimes, like, you girls approach those kind of issues, you know, it's very, very
important.
Thank you, Natalia. It's very, very important. You know, like you can't just go straight forward with somebody and you be like, oh, wait, you know, you just have to, you know, sometimes study how the conversation is, where it is heading to actually. Before maybe, because we have idiots actually around.
Oh, yes,
because they can just, you know, blow things out of proportion within a snap. You understand? So immediately you see him, you know, heading into that direction. Yo, idiots, be very careful. I'm not in for that games. You understand? And yes, you end up driving people away.
Sometimes too, they may come just the way you want. They won't come disrespecting you. They will be nice, respectful, whatever. And you think, oh, this is such a nice guy, but give it a couple of weeks and they will become that idiot you were avoiding in the first place.
I had to.
Maybe they were just taking their time with it.
Like a brother. You know, he comes to me, we talk, we drink, and all that. One night, I think I was doing something, and he came. There was nobody. It was my little niece, and then when he was leaving, I wanted to, you know, when a friend is leaving, you have to just, you know, escort the person. So I did, and then when we got to the middle of the pub, he started holding he held my waist, you know, but I just kept quiet because it's somebody that I've taken like a brother, okay? And since that day, I haven't been okay.
With him around?
Yeah, when he calls me, I don't pick up.
I have a similar...
You know,
how did you come to the decision of taking him as a brother?
No, he comes, I call him bro. Charlie, what's up?
Sometimes the energy.
Bro. The energy, you know, I know he likes me. And I don't want anything intimate. Oh, me pal. I want to. So I go like bro. So when I say bro, you are not coming to. I'm telling you that.
I have brothers zoned you.
Exactly.
So stay in your zone.
Stay in your zone. Yeah. So bro, Charlie. But that thing, you know, I feel like so Onya, if he gets, he will do.
Yeah, so you should have.
I had to close that.
Yeah, you shouldn't also have entertained. Even though you call him bro, obviously you didn't get that message.
No.
Listen,
bro, like bro, you know, we talk. Yeah, we
calling someone bro will not stop them from.
That's what
but I'm trying to tell you that.
No, but it won't stop them from wanting to sleep with you.
Categorizing him in that position, you know, doesn't stop him.
Doesn't stop him.
Let's
take our final words. We're running against some. Let's take our final words. Okay, Flirting, Amishika. In conclusion, what would you say?
I think that sometimes, a lot of times, right, people misinterpret flirting, like you being nice for flirting. But but I think there's a respectful way. It should be playful. It should be light-hearted. It shouldn't make the person uncomfortable. And you need to know the right place and time to flirt with people or to be that playful. Because if you are an employer and your subordinates, like sometimes there's some comments, the way you look at them, the way you smile, the eye contact, it might make them uncomfortable. Because some people wouldn't want to be in a place where like their boss is threatening to sack them because I want to have sex with you and I'm saying no. Yes, so you need to know the right things to do and what settings to do certain things that. And I mean, know how to like even if you are interested in somebody sexually and romantically, know how to gauge their interest. So that when you're looking at them and you smile at them and they don't smile back, look away. Because somebody who is interested in you might smile back and then like will continue the eye contact, but just know how to gauge their interest and don't be too direct. The sexual comments, no. Even if you like somebody, at least don't make it too much about sex or their appearance. Tell them, oh, I think you are very, very smart. You sound so intelligent. That's nice, because for women, we get a lot of sexual advances all the time. So when you come that way, it can be off-putting. It might be like, well, maybe you just want to have sex with me, and then in the end when you have sex with me, then what's next? You leave me alone. No. So please, let's learn the right and respectful ways to navigate flirting. And let's also know that some people are just really, really nice and they like to be nice to people and smile to people. It doesn't mean they want to sleep with you or they are in love with you. If you are not sure, ask. Find a way to ask so you don't make them uncomfortable.
All right, thank you.
Stay sexy.
Afima.
So to add up to Amishika, make some friends. Even though you are being flirty, dirty, make some friends. Don't let that flirting cross that boundaries. Maybe that person could be your sister, that person could be a good friend or a good mother. You never know. So please, if you're flirting dirty, make sure that you're flirting in a way that you're going to befriend, not to that deeper side of it. No. Some of us, we are just being nice, like Amishika said. Yes, so just be nice, and then you never know who a good friend you can get. Yeah.
Afima obviously is looking for a friend.
Yeah.
Obviously. Yeah. Sam, conclusion.
All right, so being an adventurous person doesn't mean all the time you should be in one particular way where it has to be all the time about sex. You understand? Try and create a good energy. We have something we call aura. All the time, try and then create a positive aura around you.
Yeah.
Girls have a way of thinking. Sometimes when you're super cool and when you're calm about certain things, certain issues, and how you handle things, it can just, even if you want to have sex, it can just fall into your hands on a silver platter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can't just, barge in like that. We men have to know, we need to learn how to, approach women. We need to learn how to, talk to women properly, because I feel like this kind of generation that we're in, we have a big problem, especially with women. So we should learn how to, handle these stuff.
All right, Sam, thank you. Social media handle?
Yeah, Sam Kelly.
Sam Kelly.
Yeah, Sam Kelly, yeah.
Okay.
The real Afima.
The real Afima.
On all my social media platforms.
Okay. Ami?
Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, Amishika, AMISHIKAH. It's on Twitter or X. It's Miss Amishika, MSAMISHIKAH.
All right, thank you, Ami, Afima, and Sam. Thank you so much. My name is Natalia. Connect with me on social media. Yes, I am Natalia. We'll do this again next Saturday, 10 p.m., GHOne TV. If you do have a partner tonight, maybe you should explore our sex position of the week. Big shouts going out to the entire crew. Enjoy your night. We're out.